Hello, everybody. Look who made it back for a third time on the show, but first time as a Northwest CMA favorite podcast. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. Please make welcome the godfather of the Inland Northwest, Rusty Jackson. How you doing, buddy?
I'm
Well,
good. I'm doing really good.
welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you.
So, how's everything going since the last time we saw you?
I had a nice winter. We spent a little time in Arizona, and that was fun. And but it's great to be back home. It's great to be back up here. Good to be back in the saddle, as they say.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit about thing that you started a couple years ago, a little bit later in the show. But I understand that you did one of four Hagfest. You did one in Arizona.
No, in Arizona, we did our Highwaymen show down in Arizona, though. We
Yeah.
did, yeah, and we did a show down there we call the History of Rock and Roll too, which is people might be wondering what's country music got to do with rock and roll? Well, early rock and roll and country are pretty close together.
Yeah.
But they had the same parents, really. They're just
Right.
brothers and sister or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming back on the show, and thank you so much for helping me get that award. And I can't tell you how much that meant to me, man.
Well, I don't know how much help I provided. You got the support out there and you did it. So that's great.
Well, thank you, and thank you to everybody who voted. And it's because of him and his vision for the award show that it was possible. So, uh, for the people who haven't seen you or seen the show with you on it, can you talk to us a little bit about how you started the Northwest CMA?
Well, I started performing 2014, and like a lot of local and regional artists, found myself doing what we call self promotion, which is part of the business. It's part of what you have to do. But I kept thinking, gee, I wish there was somebody else talking about me besides me. And then I got this idea, why don't I just become the person talking about me besides me? I created the Northwest CMA. And the good thing about it was then I wasn't just talking about me, I was talking about all of the other artists and bands around that I could find. And it helped me learn about them and learn from them. So it was really great experience.
And because of that, you got to build some amazing shows around it, like getting to honor the great Merle Haggard with Hagfest. And, that I saw that for the first time this year, and I was amazed at how much you guys put the effort into making that show really kicking.
Well, Hagfest was a thing in 2016. Merle Haggard passed, and I just thought, gosh, somebody should pay tribute to Merle Haggard because when he was alive, he paid tribute to Jimmy Rogers and Bob Wills and Lefty Frizzell and all those people. And I thought, let's pay tribute to Merle, and started doing a tribute show right away. And then it turned into Hagfest, and the support has been amazing from artists that would kind of people would just come out and just to sing one song, just to do a Merle Haggard song. But we and the show has kind of morphed over the years, but we're going to keep. I've said before, we're going to keep doing it because Merle Haggard was one of my heroes, and I just feel like it's the right thing to do.
And alongside the great Dr. Chrissy Summering, which we'll get to in just a second,
Yeah,
you had the incredible Dexter King helping you out with that show, or at least the one I saw. You did three of them this year, correct?
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, Dexter came out to the Eagles in Spokane Valley with us, and then he went all the way over to Enumclaw to do the show with us over there too. That was awesome.
Yeah. What was that like getting to do it three times?
Well, I've always wanted to do things like that with these shows because we get the band together and we rehearse these shows. And if you're a road musician, you learn a show and then you go play it 57 times. But a lot of us local musicians, when we put together a special show like this, it's a special event. It's only going to happen once. So we do all that work to get ready for it, and then we just do it once. And I thought we should do it more than once and we should spread it out across the state and across the region. So we it was a little bit of a challenge, but we got over to the west side and did it this year, and then we did two of them over here.
Yeah. And you have another big show coming up on June 28th called The Chronicles of the Highwaymen. Can you talk to us about how that started?
Yeah, it's similar in the sense that I wanted to pay tribute to the Highwaymen, and I started doing that years ago, and it's kind of morphed into sort of a theatrical concert hybrid now. So I play the parts of the Highwayman. I get to act like I'm Johnny Cash, and then I get to act like I'm Waylon. Those two are the most fun to act like. And then I've got a guy who acts like he's Ralph Emery, more or less, for this show, right? He's interviewing those guys. And there's the water, yeah. And so that gives us the opportunity to sort of explain and tell how these guys became the folk heroes that we know them as now,
Yeah.
what happened in their lives, how did they write those songs, all those things.
Yeah. And for fans that want to see that show, are there still tickets available for that show?
Yes, you can go right now. Yeah, it's going to be at the Kroc Center, which is now called the Midge and Pepper Smock Family Theater. It's June 28th, a Sunday night, 6 p.m. If you go to the Kroc website, they have the tickets right there. And then if you go, I think if you go to rustyjackson.com, I probably got a link to it. But really, if you just Google Kroc Center CDA and go to events, you'll get there.
Right. So if you guys are on the Northwest CMA email chain, then you guys might have received an email about some changes coming to the Northwest CMA. Can you talk to us about that?
Well, again, okay, I started it just as a way to help promote music, and I just sort of made it my job to find as many people as I could and start sharing and liking their events. And then in 2017, I had made this decision I was going to go on a tour. And so, as a joke, at the bottom of the poster for my tour, I put 2017 Northwest CMA Entertainer of the Year. And I mean, it was kind of a joke. And but then after I did that, I thought that should be a thing. We should have an award show. So in 2018, we had our first award show. It was very well received. It was great. It was the best show all year, as far as I was concerned. And that's how we got there. That's how we started doing an award show.
Yeah. And
well, let me add to that. Okay, you're talking about the changes, the recent changes. Okay, here's something a lot of people don't know. At the very first award show, one guy won all of the awards, and it was kind of. But the problem was we made it only members that year, and we didn't have hardly any members. So a few people were pretty much able to decide who won everything. And so the next year we shifted it and we said, you know what? Everybody can vote. Just go tell your fans and your friends to vote. And people embraced that, and that was good. But we've kind of reached a point now where we realized that we want to get more votes from people that are really tied into the organization and not just because they got an email saying, please vote for me or something. So we decided to shift it over to members only this year, which is the way the CMA in Nashville works. It's the way the Grammys work. It's the way everything works. So the reason we can do that is because we've got more members now. So we've got a larger sampling, and we're going to be, coaching those emails, coaching those members and saying, look, use some subtlety when you vote for people. Like, don't just vote for the person who's your best friend. Vote for, think about what's your best friend really good at. Are they the great singer? Are they the great entertainer? Vote for them in that category. Because what we saw in the past with small voting samples was if you love somebody, they're just everything. Yeah, that person is the best male vocalist and the best female vocalist. Yeah. I mean, they're everything to me. But so we're going to be encouraging the members when they vote, to exercise that sort of subtle decision making and everything. And we believe it's going to work out really well. We had feedback from people last year saying, you know what, we love this, we love what you're doing, but it seems like the votes come in and it doesn't really match up with what's going on in the community. And we're like, well, okay, we'll take that feedback and we'll try to figure it out. And this is what we come up with.
Yeah. And the award show is back again this year at the Airway Heights Drive-In Casino.
I have to say, I think so at this point. They are making some changes over there right now, and we might not be able to do it there. but I'm pretty sure it's going to work out. But if not, we'll be notifying people by email and by Facebook and everything else if we have to change venue.
Sounds good, and hopefully we'll get put the update back here on the show as well.
Oh yeah.
And so then that way my fans can not just like he said, not just vote for me and my show, but vote for all the great artists out there. Some of the best live up here in the Northwest.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I know on that Highway Chronicles show that you have Porter Combs playing guitar.
Yeah, that kid is amazing.
Oh, amazing, man.
He's like, I don't know if he's 17, 16 or 17 years old. He's a teenager. And he plays he's a teenager and just a phenomenal guitar player already. I can't even imagine what he's going to be like when he's full grown.
And yeah. And then Keith and Julie Hankey had ride play with Gene Simmons not too long ago. Talk about a great talent.
Wow. Yeah, that was incredible. What a moment, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keith and Julie rise a star, and so is Porter, and so is all of the youth that are coming up in the Northwest CMA. I think is unmatchable talent.
And
Don't
the
you?
most exciting category in the whole award show is Best New Artist.
Right.
Because, and we've seen so many in that category, and we're like, wow. Now we missed out on Zach Top somehow. I don't know how we didn't catch him.
It's Tucker Whitmore.
Yeah. We weren't there in time for those, but we have seen some amazing artists come through as Best New Artists in the past several years.
Right. And I want to also talk to you a little bit about this new event that you have coming up. This is the very first year that fans can experience a 2-day live music event at the Social in Spokane Valley.
Yep.
Yeah, Spokane Valley. It's called Northwest CMA Fan Fest this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to us about
Well,
that.
we kind of got the idea again from CMA where they used to do fanfare and now they do CMA Fest. They do it in June, but we're doing it in September to sort of kick off the award season. We're doing a big showcase and that'll help people see like, oh, well, maybe that's who I should nominate. Look at what they just did, you know. But we're also just doing it to get everybody together. It's sort of like a family reunion. Um, we also honestly part of the decision making process was hearing that Pig Out in the Park wasn't going to happen. We thought, well, people love to hear music on that weekend. Maybe we should do something. What's really cool about it, in my mind, is at the last several award shows, we've had between 20 and 25, maybe more, people perform. We'll have a performance and then an award, then a performance, then an award. And it moves really fast and it's great, but everybody only gets to do one song. So at this NW-CMA Fest, we're going to have 14 bands and 13 acoustic acts playing over the 2-day period. And they'll get to do more than one song. The bands are going to do 45-minute sets, the acoustic acts 30-minute sets, and it'll be continuous music because we'll have 2 stages. So the band's playing, they stop, this act over here starts playing, and so on and so forth.
Right.
It's going to be magnificent all day, 2 full days of music.
I can't wait. I know I'm going to be there and helping out any way I sure can.
Yeah.
But also, you know, you mentioned it. It's like a family. Is that something that started off as the first year, you know, when you were kicking off the Northwest? Did you realize how close you had of a community?
That very first awards show that happened, it happened at the Kroc Center actually in 2018, the fall of 2018. And I noticed, the first thing I noticed was what was happening in the green room and the dressing room. Old friends, like, man, I never get to see you. We're always gigging at the same time, you know? And it was just totally a family reunion. And that's the thing that's carried it really. We've met new family members over the years, but you know, it's like finding long lost family. Wait a minute, we got the same DNA, don't we? Yeah. So but it's we're all really busy all year, and this is the chance we get to see each other and hang out.
Right. And there are still spots for bands and acoustic acts to submit to play on the Northwest CMA Fest. Is that right?
We do have a couple spots left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just filled in 2 of them this morning.
Well, make sure that you guys are on the lookout to see which Northwest CMA star you'll see in that 2 day period. I know the Copper Mountain Band's coming up from Montana to play at that gig.
That's
And
right.
I know
Yeah.
the iconic
No,
Tamarack Ridge Band.
Tamarack will make it, but not
Tamarack.
Maurice.
But what do
You
you
say the incredible Tamarack Ridge Band's going to
the
be there.
incredible Tamarack Ridge Band.
That's right.
And we just celebrated the greatest drummer on the stage, Rico Galarza's birthday a couple weeks ago. What an incredible, the man can sing, he can play, and somewhat he stays on tune. It's incredible.
Rico, you're not getting older.
You're just getting smarter.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy. Are there any new updates other than the other awards show and stuff like that that you want to talk to us about?
Not really. I don't think. We're doing a 50% off sale through the end of June for members. So if you're a member and you're getting tickets to NW-CMA Fest, then they're half off up until July 1st. If you're not a member yet, that's easy to fix.
Yeah.
It's all right there.
Come on. Come on, be a member of this exciting family.
The website is nw-cma.com.
Right. And it will be at the top link of this description. And so will his website. And I was just going to ask you, where can people go to keep up with you in your busy schedule?
rustyjackson.com is the easiest way to follow me. Well, unless you literally follow me.
And I know that we are about to go watch a show that you're about to go do. And we're going to go see some amazing old folks at the nursing home and bring the joy of music to them.
That's right.
So I can't wait to watch that.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, the second verse is where it gets kind of dark. Always love you and make you happy. If you would only do the same. But if you leave me for another, you'll regret it all someday. He's gonna kill her. My sunshine,
my only sunshine.
you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Sweet, sweet.
Thank you,
I
Rusty.
hope you got my good side.
I hope you got mine. And again, will you come back next time you have something to talk about?
Hey, anytime, man. Love it.
One of my favorite people, not just musicians, but just one of the most genuine, pure-hearted men I know. And it's not just because I won an award. I'm kidding.
It helps.
Yeah. And another thing about the award show is there's no commercials. We don't have to sit through any commercials.
That's right. They've been zapped.
So if there's another reason for you guys to fall in love with the Northwest CMA, there's no commercials unless they let me on stage. And there might be. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great time watching this episode with the iconic Godfather, Rusty Jackson. And also, make sure if you guys are ever in Spokane or anywhere that he might be playing, go check him out, because him and his band is some of the greatest people that you'll ever see play a stage. And I love being a part of the Northwest CMA, my greatest honor. And I hope it is yours as well. From KGC and Rusty Jackson, thank y'all so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Brother Rusty Jackson. Thank you, Rusty.